What's happening, y'all? TA Traders Vlog. What's good? This is gonna be a quick video. I'm just shooting this before I run out of sunlight. Sun is kind of going down right now, but it's a little bit of light left out here. So just gonna shoot this real quick. Seeing a little bit of spring in the back right there. That little tree. One of very few out here that got any leaves on it. Everything else out here is looking naked. You know, but it is what it is. Today was a very, very good live stream on YouTube talking about this 16 million unemployed, what people are thinking of doing and setting themselves up for what's to come next. You know, make no mistake about it. There's a lot that's going on right now, but in all honesty, we don't know how bad things are going to get. You know, if you're looking at things as if they're bad, you know, if you want to take that perspective, everything is not always bad. It really depends on how you're looking at things more than anything. But just with everything the way that it currently is, there is a lot that's going on right now. The live stream earlier, we were talking about, you know, how is this going to affect the economy overall? What type of jobs are these that people have lost? And what someone who lost a job in this epidemic, or I should say as a result of it, are going to do to position themselves for the future. Because it's important to think forward, like to do forward thinking, not to think in terms of, let me adjust this mic, make sure it's not scratching. I don't want no scratchy audio. And I apologize. Come on, microphone. All right, that's better. You know, not thinking in terms of survival. Surviving is something that you do. Positioning yourself is something that you have to make a conscious decision to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, surviving is not optional. You don't choose to survive. Survive is what you do. But you do choose whether or not you want to do things to put yourself in a better position in the future for yourself and for your family, so that you will not be in a similar situation if things happen to go the same way that they have gone now. So in other words, like, you know, exploring skill sets, things that you can be doing that would be more resistant to something of this magnitude taking place again in the future. Because if you've lost a job during this epidemic, then that is more than anything telling you a lot of information about the type of job that you have. Not to say that there's anything wrong with it, but the fact that you were affected during the pandemic let you know the industry, the business that you are employed with is probably not one that would be resistant to this magnitude of an epidemic taking place, because you lost your job during it. So it's kind of obvious, right? So, like, this is just the food for thought that I like to give out. I like to talk about these things because I think it's important that you explore and look into things when you're in a situation. So instead of, you know, getting comfortable, like, well, I'm going to be able to get unemployment, you know, the stimulus is going to help. I understand all of those things are there to help sustain you in the interim. But I'm talking about actually positioning yourself for the future, so that you'll never be in a predicament where you have to be subjected to losing something that would really be the basis of everything that you're doing as far as your existence. You see what I'm saying? Like, if your job represents your only source of income and you're dependent on it to the point where it's like, if you lose it, it would be devastating for you, then it would really be wise of you to think outside the box a little bit think along the lines of actually learning a skill set, a skill of some type that you would be able to take and navigate your way through if there ever happened to be a pandemic again in the future, or any situation in the future that would require you making an adjustment, but having the means to do so and being self-sufficient. That's what a skill set allows you to do. So these are the type of things that we talk about, on the live streams. And I think that it's very important that we continue to bring up these topics. Like, these are topics that I think of every day before I even go on live. I just, am responding to information that is being made available through the media in the mainstream. And I know that, these are topics that are affecting millions of people. So it makes sense to really just have an open dialogue about these things as they come up. That's very important to me, because I believe that just being in position to provide value alone is something that I'm able to do, and I'm going to use the platform that I have to do so. So, being able to make these vlogs, to go live on social media platforms, is very powerful. I don't know who might end up seeing this, but all I know is that if someone sees this, they can have something to actually think about that can help them to position themselves for a better future. So that's what my hope and my prayer always is. And that's really the purpose, as I've mentioned multiple times, of me doing these vlogs and doing everything that I do, on social media, through the live streams, through the recaps that I do on Facebook. Social media is a powerful way to be able to communicate ideas. So that's what I'm using it for, to communicate some very good ideas, stuff that people can think about and use to create better futures for themselves. All right, so I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I'm going to wrap it up. It's getting dark out here, so I'm going to shoot over to IGTV real quick, make a video for that, and I will holler at y'all on the next one, all right? Market is closed tomorrow, so I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow other than train. All right, but I'm going to holler at y'all. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. I'm out. Deuces.